My friends, we are gathered here today to discuss one of the most powerful mindsets you can cultivate, learning to act as if nothing hurts you. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Jim, that sounds cold and callous. Aren't we supposed to be in touch with our feelings? Well, let me put it this way. I'm not suggesting you become an unfeeling robot, devoid of emotions. Quite the contrary. The human experience is rich with the entire spectrum of emotions, joy, sadness, anger, fear, and everything in between. What I'm advocating is that you don't let the inevitable hurts and pains of life keep you stuck and prevent you from achieving your greatest potential. You see, my friends, life is not easy. From the day we are born, we face challenges and difficulties. As infants, we cry when we are hungry, tired, or uncomfortable. As children, we get teased, bullied, or left out by our peers. As adults, we experience heartbreaks, setbacks, failures, and tragedies of all kinds. The path is never smooth. There will always be potholes, detours, and roadblocks along the way. But here's the fundamental truth. You can't control what happens to you in life, but you can control how you respond to it. The stumbling blocks that trip up most people are not the hurts themselves, but rather their reactions and mindsets towards those hurts. Let me give you an example from my own life. Many years ago, when I was just starting out in my career, I faced constant rejection and setbacks. I'd walk into an office polished and prepared, only to have the door slammed in my face. Time and time again, I'd pour my heart into a proposal or project just to have it dismissed or torn apart. Those were hurts, my friends. Blows to my ego, my confidence, and my dreams. Now, I could have let those hurts defeat me. I could have said, this is too hard. I'm not cut out for this. I'll never make it. And I would have quit and settled for a life of mediocrity and regret. But instead, I learned a powerful lesson. I can't control how others treat me, but I can control how I respond. I chose to act as if those rejections didn't hurt. Oh, they stung in the moment. But I didn't let them keep me down. I picked myself back up, dusted myself off, and kept moving forward with even more determination. You see, when you learn to act as if nothing hurts you, you develop an unshakable resilience that allows you to bounce back from any setback or challenge life throws your way. You stop wasting precious time and energy licking your wounds and instead pour all of your focus into crafting the life you truly want. But Jim, you might say, isn't that just suppressing or denying my feelings? Absolutely not. In fact, acting as if nothing hurts you requires that you fully experience and process your emotions in a healthy way. You cry when you need to cry. You feel the anger, the sadness, the hurt. But then you make the conscious choice to not let those feelings control your actions or dictate your future. It's like the famous quote from Marcus Aurelius. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. You can't control the universe and all the changes and hurts that come your way. But you can control your thoughts and mindset about those hurts. You can choose to be defined by them and let them limit you, or you could choose to transcend them and keep striving towards your highest goals. Now, learning to act as if nothing hurts you is not something that happens overnight. It takes practice, discipline, and a deep belief in your own inner strength and worth. I'm reminded of a story from ancient Greece about a famous wrestler named Milo of Croton. As the story goes, when Milo was a young man, he started carrying a newborn calf on his shoulders every day. As the calf grew into a bull, Milo kept lifting it, allowing his strength to increase incrementally over time. By adulthood, he was able to easily carry the fully grown bull. My friends, developing the mindset of acting as if nothing hurts you is much the same process. You start small, dealing with the minor hurts and setbacks of everyday life. You feel the hurt? Yes, but then you choose to move forward, carrying that weight on your shoulders rather than letting it weigh you down. Over time, as you face bigger and more significant hurts, your resilience grows stronger and stronger until even the most devastating blows can't keep you from your purpose. I'll give you another example from my own life journey. Many years ago, I faced a professional setback that crushed me to my core. A business partnership I had poured years of hard work and financial investment into fell apart in a messy, painful way. I was devastated. My dreams, my future, my sense of self-worth all felt shattered in an instant. For a while there, I'll admit, I wallowed in that hurt. I blamed myself. I felt sorry for myself. I questioned if I was truly cut out for success. But then, one day, something shifted in my mindset. I realized that continuing to nurse that hurt was only hurting me more. It was keeping me trapped, preventing me from moving forward and seizing new opportunities. So I made the conscious decision to act as if that hurt didn't exist. Not that it never happened. I couldn't deny reality, but I chose to not let it define me or dictate my path forward. I picked myself up, brushed myself off, and dove back into pursuing my vision with even more passion and determination. And you know what? That setback that felt so devastating at the time ended up being one of the greatest blessings of my life, because it forced me to reevaluate, to course correct, to find an even better path that was more aligned with my true purpose. Had I let that hurt consume me, I never would have discovered the incredible successes and fulfillment that lay on the other side. My friends, I could spend hours sharing stories just like that. Times in my life when I hit rock bottom, when the hurts and pains threatened to bury me. But each and every time, I remembered the mindset that nothing could truly hurt me as long as I didn't allow it to. I felt the emotions, yes, but I didn't let them control my actions or dictate my worth. Because here's the truth. You are far stronger, braver, and more resilient than you can possibly imagine. Within you lies an infinite well of courage, determination, and grit that allows you to overcome any obstacle or hurt that life throws your way. All you have to do is choose to tap into that inner strength and act as if the hurts of this world can't touch your spirit. Now, I know that's easier said than done. Developing that level of resilience and mental fortitude takes constant work and commitment. It requires you to be brutally honest with yourself, to confront your fears and insecurities head on. It means establishing a rock-solid foundation of self-worth that can't be shaken by external forces or the opinions of others. But I promise you, my friends, it is worth the effort, because when you truly learn to act as if nothing hurts you, you unlock a profound sense of inner peace, confidence, and unshakable purpose that will revolutionize every aspect of your life. Imagine going through your days completely unburdened by the hurts and setbacks that most people allow to weigh them down. Imagine pursuing your biggest dreams and ambitions without that nagging voice of doubt and fear holding you back. Imagine handling even the most difficult situations and challenging people with grace, poise, and an unflappable calm, because you know that nothing can truly hurt you unless you let it. That's the power of this mindset, my friends. It's a superpower, really, the ability to be impervious to the slings and arrows that life throws at you, to march forward steadfast and unstoppable in the pursuit of your highest goals and vision for your life. But ultimately, learning to act as if nothing hurts you is about more than just achievement and success. It's about living a life of profound freedom, joy, and a soul-deep sense of being unbreakable. It's about cutting the chains of past hurts and limiting beliefs that have held you hostage for far too long. It's about reclaiming your power and standing in your worth as the infinite, capable being of light that you truly are. So I'll leave you with this. The next time life deals you a blow, pause for a moment. Feel that hurt. Metabolize it. Let it move through you. Cry if you need to cry. Scream if you need to scream. Allow yourself to fully experience the emotions of that experience. But then make the choice to not let that hurt linger and take up permanent residence within you. Brush yourself off, hold your head high, and keep marching forward on your path, acting as if that hurt has no power over you whatsoever. It might feel strange and uncomfortable at first. Sure, your mind will try to pull you back into reliving that hurt over and over again. But resist that urge. My friends, choose again and again to be unhurtable. Choose to act with the same resilience, grace, and determination as the mighty oak tree, bending but never breaking in the face of life's stormiest winds. That is how you cultivate true empowerment and freedom. That is how you soar to the greatest heights of your potential. Not by pretending hurts don't exist, but by staring them square in the eye and declaring you have no dominion over me. I am stronger than you, bigger than you, and nothing can keep me from my purpose. My friends, you were born for greatness, to scale mountaintops, to blaze new trails, to leave a profound and lasting impact on this world. Don't let the inevitable hurts and setbacks of life slow you down or convince you that you are anything less than the powerful, radiant, unstoppable being of light that you are. No, today is the day you claim your power and your worth. You declare once and for all that you will act as if nothing hurts you because you know that your spirit and your dreams are grander and more sublime than any hurt this world can throw at you. This is your rebirth, friends, your phoenix moment rising from the ashes of past hurts and limitations. Your war cry that proclaims to the universe, I am unstoppable, I am unbreakable. Nothing can hurt me unless I let it. And from this day forward, I choose freedom, I choose empowerment, and I choose to act as if the hurts of this world have no power over my brilliance. So who's with me, my friends? Who will join me in cultivating this radically powerful mindset? Who will choose to be unhurtable and step into their highest, most authentic selves? The path won't be easy. Anything worth having requires work and commitment. But I promise you, the rewards are beyond anything you can possibly imagine. A world of freedom, fulfillment, and impact awaits those who learn to act as if nothing hurts them. All you have to do is take that first courageous step to plant your flag in the soil and declare no more. No more will I be limited by hurts or setbacks. From this day forward, I soar. So let's do this, friends. Let's lock arms and march forth together as an unstoppable force. Hurt by nothing, deterred by nothing, and capable of achieving any dream our hearts can envision. The path will not be smooth, but we will walk it unbowed and unbroken, radiating light and inspiration to all who witness our triumph and resilience. Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we are an army of the unhurtable, blazing a trail towards personal transformation, profound inner peace, and leaving an indelible mark on this world. My friends, I know what some of you might be thinking. Sure, Jim, that all sounds great in theory, but how can I actually put this into practice in my everyday life? The hurts and setbacks I face feel so overwhelming at times. I hear you, and I understand that developing this mindset is not easy. The doubts, the fears, the inner critic that wants to keep you small and playing it safe. Those voices can be loud and insistent. But here's the thing, nothing worthwhile in life comes easy. And learning to act as if nothing hurts you is one of the most empowering skills you can cultivate. So let me share some practical strategies for embodying this mindset day in and day out. Because friends, this is not just some philosophical concept. It's a whole new way of being in the world. A profound shift in perspective that will ripple out and transform every area of your life. The first key is self-awareness. You can't move past the hurts and setbacks until you've fully processed and metabolized them in a healthy way. That means getting radically honest with yourself about what triggered that hurt, what old wounds or limiting beliefs it may have resurfaced. Feel it, honor it, but don't let it define your entire reality. Write about it, talk to a friend, see a counselor, do whatever is needed to work through those emotions in a constructive manner. Because here's the truth. Unprocessed hurts and traumas have an incredible power to keep you trapped, reliving those pains over and over in your mind until they morph into fear, resentment, and a victim mentality that robs you of your personal power. I've seen it happen too many times. My friends, people staying stuck in misery and smallness because they let an old wound fester and spread toxicity throughout their lives. But when you develop the self-awareness to work through those hurts in a healthy way, that's when the real magic happens. That's when you reclaim your power and your freedom. You stop being controlled by the circumstances of your past and instead become the author of your present and future reality. Which brings me to the next key, taking radical responsibility So many people remain perpetual victims, constantly blaming others or outside circumstances for the hurts they've experienced. And don't get me wrong, in many cases those hurts were completely undeserved and unfair. But choosing to remain stuck in resentment, anger, or self-pity keeps you powerless. It lets those hurts linger and rot within you like a cancer. True empowerment comes from taking radical responsibility, looking at any hurt or setback and asking yourself, what could I have done differently? How can I take this experience and use it as fuel to grow, evolve, and become strong? You didn't choose the hurt? No. But you can choose how much power you give that experience over your life and future actions. Let me give you an example from the world of business. Say you put your heart and soul into a big project or proposal only to have it rejected or criticized. That's a hurt, no question. But in that moment, you have a choice. You can get bitter, defensive, and look to place blame on all the people and circumstances. Or you can take radical responsibility by asking, how could I have made this proposal stronger? What did I miss or overlook? What skills do I need to refine to increase my chances of success next time? Do you see the difference in mindset and energy? One path keeps you powerless and licking your wounds. The other transmutes that hurt into fuel for your evolution and growth. It allows you to learn, improve, and act as if that setback has no power to stop your forward momentum. Another key is mastering your mindset. Because friends, the reality is that nothing hurts you until you let it hurt you. Think about it. The event itself, whatever tragedy or difficulty occurred, already happened in the past. The hurt you feel is not the event. It's your mind's perception and resistance to accepting what happened. Let me repeat that. Nothing hurts you until you let it hurt you. The event happened, yes, but the hurt is optional. It comes from your thoughts, your mindset, your inner resistance to what is. When you can shift your mindset to one of acceptance, surrender, and non-resistance, the hurt dissolves. You create space to act as if that event has no power over you. I'll give you a personal example. Years ago, I was preparing for a major speaking event that meant the world to me. I worked for months on my material, my delivery, every last detail. And then the day before the event, I contracted a terrible case of laryngitis that made my voice sound like a rusty hinge. In that moment, I could have let the hurt of that situation spiral me into negativity, self-pity, anger at the universe. But instead, I surrendered. I accepted that sometimes things happen that are out of our control. Rather than raging against it or seeing it as a personal attack, I said, well, this is what is. No need to add unnecessary suffering on top of it. I showed up at that event, did the best I could with what I had, and focused my energy on serving the audience rather than getting caught up in the hurt of not being at my fullest potential. Did it suck in the moment? Absolutely. But because I mastered my mindset around it, that hurt was temporary and fleeting. I didn't compound it through obsessive negative thinking. I acted as if that laryngitis literally could not hurt me because I refused to perceive it as anything other than a temporary circumstance to move through with positivity and grace. My friends, developing that level of mindset mastery is one of the greatest skills you can cultivate. To be able to look at any situation, no matter how difficult or painful, and maintain your center of peace, positivity, and empowerment. To truly live by the wisdom that nothing outside of you can hurt you without your permission and participation. It takes work. Absolutely. You have to diligently catch yourself anytime your mind starts spiraling into hurt, negativity, or victimhood. You have to reframe, refocus, and realign yourself with the truth that you are far greater than any single event or circumstance. But I promise you, that inner work is worth it 1,000-fold. Because it's what allows you to act as if nothing hurts you and keeps you boldly striving towards your highest goals and dreams. Now, the final key I'll leave you with today is building your capacity for resilience. Just like exercising a muscle, the more you practice acting as if nothing hurts you, the stronger and more effortless that mindset becomes. It's how you evolve from being shaken by every little setback and disappointment to being able to roll with life's punches, to take the biggest blows that life can dish out and bounce back stronger than before. Building resilience is about consistently choosing the mindset and behaviors of someone who is unhurtable no matter how you feel in the moment. You show up and act as if even when your emotions are screaming otherwise. You double down on your self-care practices of exercise, meditation, time, and nature, whatever allows you to recharge and recenter in your inherent peace and power. You surround yourself with a community that lifts you up, inspires you, and believes in your ability to transcend any hurt. And most of all, you refuse to see any hurt or setback as a permanent state or definition of who you are. To borrow an analogy from the wild, you treat any difficulty or challenge as the thunderstorm it is. Powerful and intense in the moment, sure. But you know with every fiber of your being that no storm lasts forever. The clouds will part, the sun will reemerge, and you will still be standing tall and as brilliant as ever. So be that oak tree, my friends. Be the one who bends but never breaks. No matter how forceful the winds that batter against you, stay firmly rooted in the truth of your greatness, your unshakable worth, and your refusal to be defined by any temporary hurt or circumstance. Let your branches and leaves get tossed about for a bit. That's okay. But keep standing steady and resolute, modeling for the world the radiant resilience that allows you to act as if nothing hurts you. The path is simple, but not easy. It takes constant commitment, courage, and an unwavering belief in your power to transcend anything life throws your way. But I promise you, put in the work and you will cultivate an unbreakable spirit that is truly unhurtable. A profound inner peace and freedom that cannot be shaken by external forces. And a life of limitless achievement, growth, and fulfillment. So once again, I leave you with the invitation. Who's willing to answer the call? Who will join me in becoming an unstoppable force, acting as if nothing in this world can hurt you or deter you from your path? The tribe of the unhurtable is calling. All you have to do is raise your hand and declare, I'm in. No more will I be limited by unnecessary suffering. From this day forward, I act as if, my friends, a life of profound freedom, confidence, and impact awaits those who embrace this mindset. The path is before you. All you have to do is take the first step. Trust that I and the wisdom of all those who have walked this path before you will be there to guide you every step of the way. So let's get to work. Let's lock arms as an unstoppable community and march boldly into our highest callings, modeling for the world what it looks like to be truly unhurtable. Our light will be the beacon that shows others how to transcend their own hurts and setbacks. Our energy will ripple out in waves that heal and inspire all who encounter us. That is our legacy, friends. That is our greatest offering to this world, to be living, breathing examples of what's possible when you act as if nothing can hurt you, when you tap into your infinite power, courage, and resilience. The path will not be easy, but we will walk it together, supporting and uplifting one another to stay true to this empowered mindset. And in doing so, we will not only transform our own lives, but contribute to elevating the collective consciousness of this planet. No more smallness, no more reactivity, no more allowing the pains of yesterday to lessen our radiance today. Instead, we shine bright like the noonday sun, unstoppable forces for good growth and the highest unlimited potential. So who's with me, friends? Who will be counted among the unstoppable tribe of the unhurtable? Join me in this sacred mission, not just for ourselves, but for the betterment of all. Together, we can heal this world's hurts by our very existence, simply by choosing to act as if nothing can hurt us and standing in the full flowering of our limitless power, resilience, and grace.